am I supposed to say, nigga?
Cut! Welcome back to another video. This video today is going to be focused on this car right here, which most of you know is Tap's car. And basically we're going to give a detailed walk around slash talk around of everything that was done to the car while this thing was put away for what, 2 years?
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's go through the main part of the project, which is the K swap, and tell us all the little details you incorporated into this.
You know, I don't remember much, but it's so it's a K24A block, just sounds like an import we picked up, and then the head's a 20A2. Did head gasket, ARP studs, that's pretty much it. Type S pump for like the motor, like internals. Basic stock build. K-power intake manifold and throttle body. Radium fuel rail. Some eBay headers that JP welded up and made fit. Some Amazon piping and then a K&N filter. Chase Bay's radiator. EN lines for the radiator. Dash 16 for the radiator. Dash what, like 8 or 6? What we do for the fuel rail?
Fuel rail 6.
Dash 6 for the fuel rail. Chase Bay's fucking fill neck that we did some shit. We still have to modify this. I need to make an overflow tank. What else? It's mainly just stock injector, stock coil, stock, pretty much everything.
So they're like a V-mount radiator.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like that, to be honest. I kind of want to do it straight and just tuck it completely underneath the bumper support, whatever you want to call it. Got the Chase Bay's Brake Master ABS delete. This is just some eBay ASP thing so that I can match the Willwood Masters and whatnot. Hassport mounts. Spray painted the subframe. It's pretty simple if you think about it, but once you're actually doing it, it's a lot of little things and I'm probably forgetting.
Also, if you can't tell, shaved bay. Not shit, not my bad. Tuck bay.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the components.
Oh yeah, this over here is the battery terminals because the battery's in the rear. So if you need to jump the car, instead of reaching underneath the bumper, you can just pop these off and jump the car from here. Or if you need to jump somebody else's car. That's pretty much it for the engine bay. Bolted up to the K is a BMW E46 M3 trans. Tesla sounds so funny, bro. It sounds like a remote control car. But it's a PMC kit that I got from Drift HQ. Bolted up to E46 M3 transmission. Custom drive shaft that I got from Advanced Driveline, some shit like that. That's like in Orlando. We just put a 350Z diff in it that we're still trying to figure out. It's kind of been a pain in the ass just because the car's so low. And most people that run a 350Z diff in this car are stock height or damn near stock height. So the axles are at a crazy ass angle.
It looks like he's making contact.
That subframe is. Yeah, it's just pretty fucking low. 350Z stock axles. We did the dual caliper setup in the rear is just like custom brackets and everything. That shit's it wasn't too bad of a headache. Kind of need to redo it just a little bit, but for now it does a job. I need to run my rear brake lines. I don't have them in yet just because I deleted all the hard lines and whatnot, so I got to take those out. Got the 6-piston Willwoods in the front. Those shits are pretty fire. I want to powder coat everything, do some like crazy color scheme. I just have terrible time picking colors. That's one of the main reasons why the car isn't painted yet. Got carbon mirrors, ARP mirrors, I want to say. I think that's a forbidden top, carbon fiber, single-sided top with the rear glass, which is it's the main reason I wanted an OEM top, but I'm not spending fucking $6,500 on a fucking top. So this would do. Mainly wanted it just because it had glass, because the what are they? Plexiglass. The plexiglass tops
Mm-hmm.
fade. You can't put stickers on it. Not really that I like stickers, even though I make stickers. I fucking hate stickers. So if you put stickers on a plexiglass top, it'll stain them, fade them, all kinds of weird shit. You peel off the sticker and the outline's still gonna be there forever.
Show us in here what you got going on in the interior.
The interior,
it's been modified.
Still kind of messy. You need to put my door panels, figure those out. But it has a pole position Recaro. Has a label steering wheel running on a Fuel Tech ECU. Need to make a bracket for that and put my clamshell back on. Got the chase base hydro in there that we put in. And we ran a fucking bar to remote mount the master back here so it's out of the way and your arm's not sitting on top of it. This is, I don't know if it's a true spoon roll bar. Supposedly it was. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're supposed to have branding on it if it is a true spoon one, but it doesn't have any branding anywhere that I can see, so it might be a rep. Not sure. I got it for fucking $150, so I'm not stressing it. What else? It has a angle kit from, I think his name's Chris Jenner. He tried to drift the S2000 and he didn't do that good, but his angle kit's pretty good. It has P2M uppers, DC coilovers in the rear. It has Megan uppers, Megan toe arms, and then front and rear stock lowers. What else? There's a lot of little dumb shit going to the car.
Can't see it, but it has an oval exhaust all the way back, turn down.
Exhaust. You can probably see it if you look through the wheel. You can probably see the turn down. I don't know if my light went.
You see the muffler right there? Muffler to the. You see the turn down? A little bit, not. Oh, there it is. See the 350Z diff with the crazy axle angle. The only reason we couldn't mount the diff higher is because it's basically right now it's resting, almost resting against the gas tank.
Yeah, I kind of want to do a fuel cell, kind of don't, because I'm trying to keep this car. It's already like, stock cars are the best cars. Once you start modifying shit, then you have more shit that's likely to break and whatnot. So I'm trying not to do too much to the car, which it's already a little too late for that. So I don't know. I wanted to do a fuel cell, but I don't want to go through the trouble of fucking spending all that money, not being able to see my gas gauge, even though right now I still need a wire in my gas gauge, but it is what it is. We'll see where that goes. Got to figure out the diff, see if we can fix it without raising it even more, or modify the gas tank, something, I don't know.
This is a perfect example of a snowball effect. So if you guys don't know, when he was in storage, this car got put on jack stands to do wheel bearings.
Yeah, literally.
This was supposed to be a wheel bearing job. Then it turned into, oh, I think I'm gonna case swap it.
Nah, it didn't start at the case swap. It started at the dual caliper setup.
Yeah.
Because while I was doing the wheel bearings, if we're gonna be welding on the knuckles, you're gonna cook the wheel bearings most likely. So I was like, fuck it, if I'm doing wheel bearings already, I might as well do the dual caliper setup. And then I think I was getting materials and getting the brakes and everything together. And then I had to wait for JP a little bit too. So then I ended up finding a shell. And then things happened, this. I ended up pulling the motor out of this car. Then I was like, well, I could probably case swap it for the price that it would cost to buy a fucking F20 and a trans to go with it. So
and in the process, you blew a trans.
Yeah, in the process, fucking, we took the transmission out of this, put it in the other car, forgot to put fluid in it. Cooked that bitch downtown, I drive.
Stranded at iDrive, 2 a.m.
This nigga
towed it
home with a fucking Stance Civic.
Made it home at what, 5 a.m.?
Girl, that shit was crazy.
Every maybe quarter mile, we were breaking the strap.
And the strap, literally, the strap was like 3 feet long at the end. And this nigga's car was right here, and here goes the S, and we're fucking flat towing that bitch home. Hoping that shit don't break again, because it was like our last string. If that shit broke again, we're gonna be bumper to bumper. Somehow we didn't crash. Somehow we made it back. It took us literally like 3.5 hours to get fucking 30 minutes.
iDrive. iDrive to Orlando.
My storage was fucking 30 minutes from iDrive, and it's the middle of the night. We probably could have made it there in like 20 if the cars are working. And that shit took us 3.5 hours to take it back. Got that car back together. That shit was pretty nice. I wanted to keep it, but it was just not ideal to have two S2000s. They're cool cars, but I don't have the storage for them. I don't like leaving S2000s outside just because they're fucking Hondas and niggas love to steal them shits. So I ended up selling that car and then put some of the money into this, probably all the money into this.
It happens. Show you a better angle right here, the hydro.
Shit was leaking a little bit. You see how the fluid like kind of...
Oh, it ate the paint?
Yeah. I need to
tighten up the fittings?
Yeah, I tightened them up. It doesn't seem like it's leaking, but it needs to be bled. It's not stopping as good as it was. So, got the right-hand drive clip back at the shop. Probably end up starting on that like... I'd probably say end of May. It depends how this diff goes. If this diff goes good, then I might drive the car a little bit more. But if it still keeps giving me problems, I'm probably just gonna end up starting on the right-hand drive swap and then figure out some kind of solution in the meantime. I could have just went and got a putty mod diff, but he was telling me that they're not bulletproof and whatnot. And for $1,600 for a diff that's not guaranteed, I'm not trying to break one of those and have to spend another $1,600. I'd rather swap a $100 350Z diff in that shit and call it a day. But as you can see, it's not that simple.
I'm gonna get in here and cut him off a little bit. I need everybody to go out in the comments and convince him to take his time with the right-hand drive swap, because being realistic and how it happened last time, the wheel bearings, he hasn't even gotten to go one drift event with the K-swap, and it was down, I say, 2 years. So he takes his car apart again to do the right-hand drive swap. You might not ever see this shit again. I'm gonna be honest with you. So everyone go drop in the comments, tell him, hey, take a pause, enjoy your car, take it to a few events, and tell him to just wait off. The right-hand drive clip's not going nowhere. You already own it.
The only reason I kind of want to rush to do it is because, like, if you think about it, these cars would be legal to import in 2 years. They started making these shits in people say 99, but I've never seen, well, not that I know of. I'm sure they do have a 99, but I've never seen a 99 and 2000. All of them are 2000 that I've seen.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up for this video. What do you think? You got anything else to add?
Nah, I think that's about it. Talk about
show the battery box a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing special, but just so you guys can have an understanding what he was talking about when he said the battery is behind the bumper.
Actual tie down for that. It's a little ghetto right now. You can probably see it.
I don't even know if you can see this shit. Oh yeah, you can see it now.
If you go on any day, you can see it with me.
What's up in there, Todd?
But yeah. Future mods for this shit. Paint one day. Right hand drive swap.
Big old fat low mount wing.
Yeah, I got a wing that I want to put on it. I just got to figure out how to mount it. Put that shit on here. I don't know. Just drive it. I just want to fucking beat the shit out of this car. So,
therefore, tell him to hold off on the right-hand drive swap.
Yeah, we'll see. It's just that the right-hand drive swap I already bought, so it's not like I'm spending much money to do that.
But you already bought it. It's not going nowhere. What's the rush?
In order for me to fix this shit, I gotta spend more money. I can just do the right-hand drive swap and spend less money. Money that I already spent. You feel me?
No.
Makes sense.
I don't feel you.
But we'll see. I miss driving this shit.
Oh, and last, since this will be out in a few days, I had you guys fool that trading for that puppy over there.
Yeah.
That'll be another video.
I posted on my IG that I traded for FRS, but I can never trade this shit. If you ever see me part it for part out, if you ever see me post it for part out, that's when it might be serious and I might be a little suicidal, so you might want to shoot me a DM.
Yeah, you might want to check on his health.
But I probably never sell this shit like whole as is, because I just don't want to see somebody else driving around my car. That shit would bother me. But I can't see myself ever getting rid of this.
Why the fuck did he raise it? God damn it!
Yeah, you see me fucking. Every post they post, they do some stupid shit. I'm in the comments. Nah, bro, give me this shit back.
Gay. Alright guys, well, this is gonna be it for this video. Catch us on the next one. And if you haven't noticed already, we're now doing a combined channel, so you can catch us all in the group content. seeing all the shop shenanigans and seeing this outlandish behavior. See you guys on the next one.